Hello friends, I'm Anil Kumar Dharam welcoming to the world of project management and for an overview session on schedule management now. Motto of this training is to share my experience in preparing for PMP certification and have prepared few slides. Friends, let's start with my introduction first. I'm Anil Kumar Dharam based in the city of Nizams, Hyderabad, working in IT for 14 years and currently working as a project lead and manager from last 4 years. I succeeded in my certification in the same year 2019 and supporting two major projects currently and giving training on SAP and project management. Let's quickly move to our agenda for today's session that we are going to discuss on the introduction to the schedule management, which includes the processes in the schedule management, the key concepts, trends and emerging practices, tailoring considerations, agile or adaptive environments, and the activities involved in the complete project schedule management as per the Rita Mulkey chart. Before discussing these topics, we will discuss first what is schedule management in general. One of the key responsibilities of a project manager is ensuring that the needed end date of a project can be met and also to create the options to make it happen all before project executing starts. Important point for our certification is we have to manually draw the networking scheduling diagrams in the examination and answer the respective schedule management questions. However, in the real world, the project manager uses the specific project management softwares for scheduling part in their projects. What is schedule management? Schedule management includes the processes required to manage the timely completion of the project. Hope you understand now what is schedule management. We have 6 processes in the schedule management. They are plan schedule management, define activities, sequence activities, estimate activity durations, develop schedule, and the control schedule. We will discuss more for each process in the separate chapters. Let's move to the next concept in our agenda for today is the key concepts of the project schedule management. Mainly we have to concentrate on the project scheduling, which includes the scheduling method, scheduling tool, and the scheduling model. That is, the project scheduling provides a detailed plan that represents how and when the project will deliver the product, services, and results defined in the project scope. And it also serves as a tool for communication, managing stakeholders' expectations and a basis for performance reporting. This is about the project scheduling. And here the project management team selects a scheduling method such as critical path or agile approach. We will discuss in more detail about this critical path in the later chapters. Let's move to the scheduling model. What is scheduling model? Project specific data such as activities, plan dates, durations, resources, dependencies, and constraints that are entered into the scheduling tool to create a scheduling model for the project. We can refer to this diagram which is in the slide, which is extracted from the PMBOK spec, which provides a scheduling overview that shows how the scheduling method, scheduling tool, and outputs from the project scheduling management process interacts to create a schedule model. Hope this diagram is very clear to understand. We also have examples for the project schedule presentations in this slide. That is activities list, bar charts, and the network diagrams. So these are the key concepts of scheduling management. Let's move to the next topic for today's agenda is trends and emerging practices. In the trends and emerging practices, we have interactive scheduling with a backlog and on-demand scheduling. In this highly competitive global marketplace, where long-term scope is very difficult to define, as you know, it is becoming even more important to have context framework for effective adaptation and tailoring for the development practices to respond to the changes needed of the environment. Yes, right. Tailoring of the development practice means going with adaptive planning. Let's define what is adaptive planning in simple words. Adaptive planning defines a plan but acknowledges that once the work starts, that is, the priorities may change and the plan needs to be reflect to this new change. So it will keep on increasing as per the new changes. Reference to this, let's discuss on the emerging practice for the project scheduling methods. First, we will discuss on interactive scheduling with a backlog. In this practice, we have a form of role viewing which is based on adaptive life cycles such as agile approach, that is we have for the product development. Here the requirements are documented in user stories that are again prioritized and redefined just before the construction, and product features are developed using the time box periods of the work. Hope you understand this practice. This also welcomes changes throughout the development lifecycle. Let's move to the next emerging practice, on-demand scheduling. This practice typically used in Kanban systems that is based on the theory of constraints and pull-based scheduling concepts from lean manufacturing to limit a team work in progress in order to balance the demand against the team delivery throughput. Hope you understand these two emerging practices. Let's move to the tailoring considerations for the project scheduling management. We have few considerations which need to apply and tailor the way the project schedule management processes are applied for any project. Here we have life cycle approach, resource availability, project dimensions and technology support. A life cycle approach is the most appropriate life cycle because it allows for a more detailed schedule, whereas the resource availability influences the key factors for durations, that is correlation between the available resources and their productivity. And coming to about project dimensions, considerations that tailoring has to be done on presence of project complexity, technological uncertainty, product novelty, pace or progress tracking, and last about these dimensions. And coming to the last tailoring considerations for this technology support. Here in the technology support, the tailoring has to be done on the technology used to develop, record, transmit, receive and store the project scheduling model information and where it is readily accessible or not. Hope you understand now the tailoring considerations for the scheduling management. Let's move to the last concept for today's session is considerations for agile or adaptive environments. Adaptive approaches use short cycles to undertake the work, review the results and adapt as necessary. In this, to address the full delivery lifecycle for larger enterprise-wide systems are a range of techniques utilizing a predictive approach, adaptive approach or a hybrid or of both may need to be adopted. And also, it depends on the project specific. The organizations may need to combine the practices from several core methods or adapt to these methods which is already done or adapt to from the traditional techniques. Okay, let's be note of one point here that the role of the project manager does not change based on managing the projects using these predictive or adaptive environments. Hope you understand the considerations of these environments in the project operates. So we have covered the key concepts of the project scheduling management. Let's move to the last concept here. We have the activities involved in the project scheduling management as per the Rita Mulkey chart. In relating to the Rita Mulkey chart, these are the activities listed to be executed as part of this knowledge area, which covers all the processes that includes determining the development approach, life cycle and how you will plan for each area, creating the activities list, creating the network diagram, estimating the activity duration cost, determining the critical path, developing the schedule, determining the team charter and the roles and responsibilities, go back the interactions for any changes, finalize all the management plans, develop the realistic and sufficient project management plan and baselines, take action to monitor and control the project, measure the performance against the performance measurement baseline, or measure the performance against the other metrics in the project management plan, or analyze and evaluate the data and performance, or determine if variances warrant a corrective action or other changes, influence the factors that cause change, request changes, or update project management plan in project documents, or creating the forecast. These all activities are executed as per the schedule management knowledge area. So we have covered the basic introduction to the schedule management, the process involved, the key concepts, training and emerging practices, the tailoring considerations, how the projects works with the adaptive or agile environments, and last, the activities executed in the complete schedule management. This completes the session, and in the next video, I am going to discuss on each process in project management in more detail. Thank you guys. If you like this video, kindly subscribe it and send your feedback provided on email given below. Let's discuss more detail on the planned scheduling management in the next video. Bye for now. Kindly subscribe. It's your Anil Kumar Dharam.